today we'll be learning about multiplying decimals, addition, rounding, and division. And we're going to be starting off with multiplying decimals. And for this lesson, we're not going to actually be doing any multiplying, but we're just going to be looking at tens, 100, 1,000, 10,000, and so on. So basically, right here, we see a decimal, and we see 100. And if you see the two zeros, so you look at the zeros, then you move the decimal point 1, 2. This can be 50.7. And for number 2, we see 1 0, so it's 10. So we move it 1, so it's going to be 941. 100, so we move it 1, 2, so it's just going to become 2. 1,000 is going to be 1, 2, 3, so it's going to be 818, and so on. So let's just do one more. 1,000, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be 77. Okay, and basically that is all for multiplying decimals. Now let's go on to addition. And for addition, it's just the same addition that you've been learning since like second grade. And right here we have a bunch of numbers that we have to add, right? But instead of adding all these at once, an easier way to do is just add 2 of them first and then add the other 2 later. Okay, so we first solve this and then this, and then we add them together. So let's do the first one. So it's gonna be 4,686,214 plus 951. And what we get is 4 plus 1, 5, 1 plus 5, 6, 2 plus 9, 1, 11, and then like that, and then 1 plus 6, 7, and we just bring down the other one. So this is what we get for the first one, right? And then now we're going to do the second one. So it's going to be 969,149 plus 81, right? And it's going to be 9 plus 1, 0. 10. 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 8, 13. And then put 1 here. 1 plus 1, 2. And then you just bring everything down. Now, once we have these, now we just gotta add these 2. And if you add these 2, you get 4,687,165 plus 969,230, and you add it, and it's 5 plus 0, 5, 6 and 3, 9, 1 and 2, 3, 7 and 9, 16, 1 plus 8, 9, 9 plus 6, 15, 1 and 7, 7, 7 plus 9 equals 16, and 1 plus 4 equals 5. So the answer for number 1 would be 5,656,395. So this will be the final answer. And basically, for all of these, you could just add 2, like each. And if there's, or you could just add all of these together, but just remember to line up each place value. Okay. And now let's move on to rounding. And rounding is, we already did this before, but we'll just try it again. So this is round to the thousands place. And remember, the thousands place is after the 100. So it's going to be where the 2 is and where the 9 is. And remember, for rounding, it's going to be 5 or greater, round up, and or 5 or less than 5, you just round down or just keep it the same basically. So right here we have that. We have 0. 0 is less than 5, so it's just going to be 652,000. Right here, 2 is less than 5, so it's going to be 9,000. And let's try number 5, round to the thousands place. Right, 7 is greater than 5, so it's going to be 52,000. And let's just do one more. Number 3, 1 round to the 4, and 1 is less than 5, so it's going to be 74,000. And now let's on to our last topic, which is division. And division is simple. You already know how to do this, but one more time. So you just put whatever's in front inside the division thing, and then you put the 20 outside. And 20 could go into 90 how many times? 4 times, right? Because 20 times 4 equals 80. So you could subtract 80, so it's 10. And then we could bring down the 3, right? Bring down the 3, and it becomes 103. And 20 goes into 103 5 times, right? Because 5 times 20 equals 100. And then you subtract, and then it's going to be 45, remainder 3. And this R stands for remainder. So the answer to number 1 is 45, remainder 3. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try number 2, 294 divided by 60. 60 can't go into 29, so we got to do 60 into 294. So it's going to be, it's not just going to be the 29, but the entire thing. Okay, and I think, and 60 times 5 equals 300, so that's too much. 60 times 4 equals 240, so that's gonna work. 240. Oh no, you do not you do not write it like that. That is not what you do. Okay, no. So we just put 4, okay, right here, 4, and then 60 times 4 equals 240. And then minus, so it's going to be 4 and 5. So it's going to be 4, remainder 54. And that'll be all for today. Thank you for listening.